Greetings! Today is December 15th, 2023, and I just wanted to share with y'all this little short that popped up today, and I've watched just maybe 2 videos, real short videos, and this really touched my heart. I wanted to remind y'all that a lot of the Most High's elect, the kind hearts that won't sell out to the system, that won't participate in gang stalking and harassing and monitoring and spying and sabotaging and breaking and entering and lying and murdering and stealing and theft and falsely accusing and slandering and just constant noise and trying to keep people from sleep, trying to drive people literally insane, praying for their demise, that will not participate in any of this evil, that stand up for righteousness, stand up for truth, stand up for Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Some people call him Yahushua, some people call him Yeshua, some people call him Jesus Christ. The Most High God knows who we're talking about. Let's not get real stuck on names. But the name above all names is Holy Father, the Most High God. He sees all these things that have been done to his elect. He sees how those that have persecuted the end time saints have treated us. When a lot of us have been made, that's right, not by choice, but made homeless. That's right, made homeless by the satanic system, because we will not bow down to the beast. We will not stalk our neighbor. We're not cowards. We're not liars. We're not thieves. We don't want to participate in driving someone to the mental institution or purposely spreading lies and gossip and slander. We're not jealous. We're not petty. And we're not cowards. And we speak truth. We have been given our knowledge by the Most High God. We didn't sneak in through the wide gate and do witchcraft and call on demons and do sacrifices and harm others and hack phones and internet and all the wicked things that 90-something% of the community does now. 90% of Mystery Babylon, America, the satanic states of America, participates in harming and stalking their neighbors for a little bit of piddly pay, or because they're too cowardly to stand up for what's right, or some are just evil. But a lot are just too cowardly and greedy and prideful. And whatever you are doing to those less fortunate, that is part of your test by the Most High God. And what happened to me this past week, so I went through it for 7 days. I slept outside. Had I been prepared, it wouldn't have been as bad. But when you're stolen from, you're never prepared for that, okay? And because they were, they stole my wallet, they stole my phone, I had no way to get indoors. I had no way to call anybody, even though I really don't have anybody to call for help anyway. Especially not around this wicked Freemason Eastern Star run city. We'll just leave it at that. But I was treated like the lowest piece of poop, turd, if you will. Just looked on with nothing but hate by most everyone I encountered. And I wanted to say that Yeshua, Jesus Christ, said, when you deny one of these, you've denied me. When you do something wicked to one of these, you've also done it to me. And the Pharisees and the false prophets, they all said, when did we deny you food or water or shelter? And that's what Yeshua said, because you denied these that were less fortunate, homeless people or just whatever that were in need at that time, you also deny Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And it's being written in the books for your final judgment. When someone comes and they're in need and you deny them, you need to remember that it is being seen by the Most High God. Everything on this earth is being recorded in heaven for your final judgment. And after they stole everything from me, I was in a a t-shirt, and I had a blazer on, but the blazer was very thin, and I did have on jeans. No, I wasn't pantsless, but I wasn't prepared to sleep outside. And it got down to freezing for 2 of the 6 nights that I was outside. It was 7 days of being outside and 6 nights, okay? I was so freezing cold. I went into several hotels to beg them, please, and explain to them what had happened, and no one would help me. I'm sorry, it's against policy. You have to have a debit card. You have to have a credit card. You have to have this. You have to have that. And so then I tried to sleep in a park. I was run out of the park by a lovely, brave man, a very, very brave man that ran out a woman that was shivering to death, basically shivering to death. My lips were like, I couldn't feel my lips. I could not feel my hands at all. And he basically treated me like poop. Then I slept in a parking garage until they ran me out, just to try to shield myself from the wind. And then I went into a hotel and tried to get water, y'all, because I was so dehydrated. I didn't eat for this whole time, and I've got very little water. And when I went into, because I knew some of the hotels from being made homeless for years and years, some of the hotels have bathrooms. They came into the bathroom and ran me out of there when I'm trying to scoop water out of the sink with my hands. And I asked for water and people would not help me. People were actually walking by, not spitting directly on me, but spitting at the ground, mumbling things, making fun or whatever. And I know this is demonic possession as well, but just to make you feel even worse. Then there was one place where I knew someone, and I tried to lay in there on the floor, and they said, no, not interested. I don't like your energy. Get out. And by the way, they were drunk. And no, I was not drunk at this time. But I've been there, though. But not judging, but the energy comment, I asked Father, what is that? What was that even about? And he said, because they are being demonically possessed at this time, and the demons in them hate the light in you. So I was ran out of place to place to place. There was no place open to actually stay in to get warm late night. So I just slept under a dumpster at one point, and within minutes, because being highly targeted, monitored, stalked, and harassed by the fallen angels, the demons, and all those that sold out to the system, that now are being actually taken over. Their vessels are being taken over, if you don't know this by now, by demons, okay? And some by fallen. They can be possessed to do these things and attack. And I finally found a dumpster that was up against a wall, and the dumpster has like a scoop out of it in the back. So I was able to go under the scoop to kind of feel like I was being hidden and shielded from the wind. The wind was just incredible. It was below freezing, okay? And within minutes, they came out and started throwing bottles, bam, 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 at the dumpster. From place to place, I bet you I might have slept 10 hours in 5 or 6 days. And the whole time I'm being provoked by people that are coming up, making fun of me, just laughing, basically trying to trigger is what was going on. But I will say that the person that treated me the worst had to be the security guard. Okay, actually, 2 different ones. One is an off-duty boss hog, and he treated me like crap, running me out of a park which had no hours on it, no fence or nothing, but I was not allowed to stay there. And then the other one, when I went into a hotel through the front door, okay? I just walked in the front door, and I'm not dressed like horrible or anything. By then I'd been outside for a few days, so I'm sure I didn't look the best. I got rained on, my hair was in a ponytail and looked like an afro, you heard me? But still, my blazer still was pretty much clean, and I don't know how that happened other than the Most High. And I went in, and this is like, I don't know, 3 or 4 in the morning because there was nothing open. And I went into the hotel room again to try to get water out of the sink. That hotel room, the bathrooms were closed. So I thought, it's warm in the lobby. I'll just sit in the lobby. There was no front desk. There was nobody in there. And then I went up to the stairwell to try to sleep, y'all, in a stairwell, because that's how bad they stalk me. I cannot even sit on a park bench without being harassed. Within minutes, again, here comes security, and he told me the words he said were, "Get up out of here. Get up out of here." And then I got up and I said, "I'm freezing. I haven't eaten in 5 days. I'm freezing, and I'm thirsty. I needed some water, and I just wanted to rest and get out of the wind. It's below freezing." He said, "Get out of here now." Then he got on the whatever you call it, walkie-talkie, calling for backup. "Got a homeless in here." And then I hear in the background they're asking him to say something to me. And then he said, "How'd you get in here anyway?" Like I'm some sort of horrible criminal that's done just the most horrible thing wrong. Sleeping in a stairwell out of sheer exhaustion and frozen hands. And at this point, I hadn't been able to feel my hands for about a day, y'all. And I said, "I walked in through the front door." And he goes, "She walked in through the front door. I'll make sure she goes out." And he followed me out, showing his badge, right? Out the door, and escorted me across the street. They didn't even want me on their sidewalk. That's how crappy I was treated. I was not allowed to have water. I finally found, y'all, this is the MacGyver in me, and it's the Holy Spirit. I was shaking. I was so dehydrated and frozen. I found a washing machine, y'all, and drank water out of the washing machine. So this has happened to me multiple times where they've stolen from me, and then I'm stuck on the street homeless somewhere in between going from place to place, because I'm always run from place to place because I won't sell out and I won't harm others. I'm not a coward and I'm not a liar. I'm not a thief. I'm not a murderer. I'm not any of these things that these Freemason Nazis that run the show, along with all these wicked people that sold out, that hate Jesus Christ of Nazareth, so they hate me. I won't participate. They can't control me, just like they can't control any of you that are being totally targeted and persecuted. We're hated because of who we are and whose we are and who dwells in us, and that's the Holy Spirit. But I somehow survived. And it can only be by the Most High God. It can only be his protection. When I got inside, y'all, I want y'all to know it took between 2.5 and 3 days. It was about 2.5 days before I started getting feeling back in my fingers, and they started to not be like completely numb. I couldn't feel anything. I was even like pinching them and stuff, couldn't feel anything. And about a full 3 days before the feeling did come back. All praise to the Most High God, the creator of heaven and earth, because he protected me. I know he did. And shame on you, security guards and cops and all you people that saw me suffering and laughed and mocked and wouldn't help. Shame on you. So this is what I wanted to share with y'all. And this has happened to me multiple times after they've stolen from me. So another time I MacGyvered my water, because that's the main thing. I can deal without the food, but I really needed water. No one would even let me go to their water fountain, use their restroom. So anyway, the whole point is the last time when they stole everything from me, I found water out of I actually saw people standing on their porch, and I said, "I'm just so dehydrated. Can I please have some water?" "We don't have water." "You don't have?" I said, I don't need a bottled water, just water out of your sink." Just shut the door on me. Yeah. So I MacGyvered my water then by getting it out of a fountain, like a tap fountain that was sticking out of a building that didn't have a hose on it. and drank, like scooped it out of my hand. So again, when you're walking by somebody, you don't know their story. Even if they were on drugs, which by the way, I wasn't, even if they are, or whatever, if they're drunk or falling around or whatever, they're still a human being. They need help, and you don't know what their story is, and you don't know how they got to that point. You might want to remember that, because something like this could happen to you. Each person is one step away from also being homeless. If you don't have family anymore, like I don't, if you don't have a friend network, especially if you are not part of the satanic system and you believe in Yeshua HaMashiach, you're made to go through these things, okay? It's not on purpose. It's not because we don't want to work. Okay, I've been blacklisted a long time ago. I can't even get a job raking leaves. Okay, so just pass this on to people. I know the end time saints would never do this, but pass this on to those that are around that look down on the homeless. And a lot of the Most High's elect are homeless, and you're being tested as to how you will treat them when they need your help. So this touched my heart, so this is why I'm making this video. So anyway.
I'm really, really hungry, and I'm starving. I have not eaten in 2 days.
You're lucky my manager's not here today. Just sit down at that table, the last table right there, and then I'll just bring you a menu.
You can get me something?
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
It's on. Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is all I could get for you. Right now we have a steak and egg special.
You want to sit with me?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, please take a seat with me. I want to show you something. Can I show you something?
What?
I'm actually the owner of this restaurant, and I want to go ahead and gift you with
You're lying.
$10,000
No way.
for helping me out.
No way. No, you're lying.
And thank you so much for helping me, because I walked into the other stores and no one helped me out at all. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Be the one person that stands up for kindness. Be the one person that sticks out. Don't go with the crowd, the 99% that are denying caring, denying basic human rights, which is food, shelter, water. Just being kind to somebody, just saying, hi, how you doing? When you walk past a homeless or someone that looks down and depressed, say, hey, how you doing today? You look pretty. Or give them, you don't have to lie. You can find some sort of good in every person. Hebrews 13:2. Hebrews 13:1. Let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. You never know who is asking you for help. You never know who is walking past you. It could be a holy angel sent from the Most High God to test your heart. Are you going to pass or fail? This is supposed to be the season of giving, not trying to spit on people and condemn them and make them feel like the bottom of the barrel, the biggest piece of crap. Like the security guard made me feel even worse than I already felt. And I'd already just been stolen from again and treated like crap and was freezing. If he could have just instead said, are you okay? What can I get for you? You need water? I'll get you some water. How hard is that? How hard is that to offer someone some water or just a kind word? Y'all need to think about that. Please forward this to anybody that is not saved, that's still in the world, because we're in the final hour. And everything that every person on this planet is doing is being recorded in heaven. The judgments are coming forth. The trumpets are being blown. If you didn't see my video yesterday, the second video, I forgot to say in the video, I was just so shaken up about the sign in the sky that the Most High God gave me after just having this horrible attack that happened. I saw the rainbow cloud around the throne, but there was also trumpets in the sky. It's towards the end of the video. It's an 8-minute video. Look at it, because yeah, the judgments are coming forth.